So let's get going. Let me share my screen for anybody that is recording. We just shared some wins. So make sure that you always thinking about your win before you get on the call. That every time I work out before the session, I'm like, what's my win for this today? So if Emily watches this, another win, random, but we were talking about like certain outfits. I feel like I have some, I guess in my head, irrational things about certain outfits. And like for me, I always think like the square cut tops are really cute. And for whatever reason, I've had like a thing with them on me. And I'm like, no, don't look good on me. But like at some point I kind of like them and I always think they're cute. So now I'm trying to like get myself to like them. But I had a lot of sports bras that were in that cut and I would literally just like avoid wearing them. And I'm like, why? I like those sports bras. So we were talking about that today and I remembered. So I wore it for my workout and I felt pretty good. So take that as a win today. So here we're going for today. We're welcoming September and I have a challenge for you guys. So I hope you are ready for a fun challenge for the next 4 weeks. So basically today, this challenge is going to be for you. Obviously, all of the challenge that I do is so that we can progress as individuals in any sense. We've done self-love challenges. We've done getting out of your comfort zone. We've done wearing outfits outside of your comfort zones. What else have we done? We've honestly done so many different challenges. Lifting heavier. I forgot exactly what they were called. But anyways, we've done a lot of challenges and we get a lot of good feedback on them. So this is something that I've been wanting to work on with you all individually, not only to get better results, but I want you to see the journey that we're on as more than just the today, more than just the now, more than just like this month, 6 months, right? Can we start to see the bigger picture? But the thing is, when we start to see the bigger picture, it kind of holds us back from enjoying the right now. It kind of feels like we're like on this endless race and never really achieving any goals. So let me just get into it so you can kind of understand what I'm getting at. So this is going to be for you if you've been struggling with consistency. If you can kind of on and off, it's kind of hard for you, or literally anything, any reason that you've been struggling with consistency. If you've been struggling with self-sabotage, you're still not feeling satisfied after making progress. And I know that is a lot of you. Some of you might be like, yeah, that's me. The reality is you're never really going to be satisfied, but we can't fall into that self-sabotage. And doing check-ins with you lovely ladies, we get, wow, like this is awesome, we're making progress, and then the next week we go into like this spiral of like, I don't know, and then we go back, and that is so normal. So I like to normalize these things. But if you struggle with self-sabotage and you feel like you're still not satisfied, even if you've made progress, this is also going to be for you. If you want to make this journey more of a positive experience so that you never want to stop, and if you want to get better results by pushing harder. And of course, for those of you that just love a challenge, I know there is a couple of you that when I say challenge, you're like, oh, let's do it. This is going to be fun. So the reality of a fitness transformation. You're all here trying to make some type of transformation. The reality is the less, I spelled that wrong, the less you focus on what you thought, quote unquote, it was, the better results you will get. So as women, we have been taught so many things about dieting, about our bodies, like extremes. I think I just posted today of literally people saying to me all the time, like, oh, I don't want to get too big, like I don't want to lift heavy. And literally those things have nothing to do with each other. But the less that we focus on what we think a fitness transformation should be in the stereotypical standards, the better results we're actually gonna get. All right. So for example, exercises to burn calories and lose fat. All right. If you think about it that way, you are going to not have the best. Like, who wants to go to work out if all I'm thinking about is burning calories and all I'm thinking about is changing my body? It kind of makes the workout seem a little bit like negative and a little bit draining, especially if Like, no, especially when, because your body transformation happens slowly. So if you're only going in there to burn calories and you're not getting that instant gratification, it kind of makes it a negative experience. Whereas if we start looking at it as exercise is becoming a stronger, healthier version of yourself, now we're going to exercise as a more positive experience. So I even give an example. I've recently like got into running, and before it was like running, burn calories, lose fat, like exercise, gotta burn, burn, burn. And recently I just like went for like a run just for fun. And I was like, oh, this is, gonna build my stamina. And it makes it a lot more positive. It makes the experience a lot more positive. Realistically, I'm doing the same exact thing. I mean, running. Right. And even just to become a healthier version of yourself, I don't even mean that in just the like, I don't know, like I mean that in the movement aspect as well, to become a more functional version of yourself, which I know a lot of you thrive off of wanting that. You want to be that 80-year-old that is deadlifting, that is playing with their grandkids, that is doing things for herself. Like that is what exercise truly is, right? Another thing, food is to help me lose weight, or food is to help me achieve X goal. Food is so that I can look like this, right? When we look at food, this food is to fuel my body, my goals, and my life. Whatever that food is in front of you, it could be you're on low calories, it could be at maintenance, it could be at high calories, it could be you're out to eat with your family. Food is not just to change your body, it is to fuel your body. It is to fuel your goals. It is to fuel your social settings and your life, right? When you look at that, if you're in a calorie deficit, for example, myself, like sometimes, I mean, I'm not a salad girl. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I would rather have a sandwich. I would rather have a rice bowl. But if I'm having a salad, I'm not looking at it as like, oh, I'm having this because, I'm trying to lose fat right now. It's more so of like, oh, this is going to fuel my body. And then this is in line with my goals, right? Just a simple thing like that takes the experience that I'm having now into a positive experience, right? Having to work out, oh, I have to wake up because I have to work out, versus getting to work out and actually enjoying it, right? Or being forced to do this. None of you are forced to do this. You all are here because you want to make a change within yourself, but you're not really forced to do this. You have the opportunity to change your body. You have the opportunity to change your life. You have the opportunity to make yourself stronger, to become a more independent version of yourself when you're older. You have the opportunity right now. Nothing that you do in this fitness journey, you are forced to. But sometimes, and even me in the past, like, I'm like, oh, I have to work out, like I have to do this. When we just change the language, again, it takes the experience that we're doing now into a more positive experience. You're doing the same thing, you're doing the same workouts, you're eating the same food, but now we're enjoying it a lot more. All right, so today I really want to just kind of point out the bigger picture of things. All right, so again, the reality of a fitness transformation is that you overestimate what you can do in the short term and you underestimate what you can do in the long term. So even in the 6 months, even in the 1 year, or some of you like just got started in a month, in 3 months, right? There's only like change happens very slowly. Change will progress, but the change that you see from today till tomorrow won't be drastic. The change that you see from this month and next month won't be drastic. The drastic change starts to happen when we start to see it in the 3-month mark, in the 6-month mark, in the 1 year mark, in the 2 year mark. That is when we're like, oh shit, like I've really been changing. But the thing is with that, is we tend to see our fitness journey like this. Like we see where we want to be, we see the goal, and yep, this is the things that I can achieve, right? And when you sign up again for this program, you're seeing it like this. This is the goals that I have. I want to lose X amount of weight. I want to build this muscle. I want to do this, which is cool. But what I want you to see is that this exists. And this is really where you're going. But while we're working towards this, it can kind of seem like we're running on like the hamster wheel and we're really never moving. All right. So today and this month, I hope for you to just know that there is a bigger picture and enjoy the step by step so that we can get to the bigger picture. Because the only way that you're actually going to reach the bigger picture is if you start to really find love in the day to day. All right, so I want to bring up an example. and Anna actually posted this in the chat, and I thought it was absolutely amazing. So we celebrate all types of wins. We celebrate your back looks stronger. We celebrate you look leaner. We celebrate you finally meal prepped. We celebrate everything. And a form is something that we celebrate too, right? But not all of us, especially like newer members too, I'm kind of talking to you on this, we aren't seeing all of those wins. So sometimes you can feel like you're pushing, you're working, you're doing, but you're not seeing progress because you're only looking at progress in like right here. Like this is the goal that I need. And until I get to that goal, I haven't really made progress. All right. So this month's challenge, sorry, I keep going back and forth. This month's challenge, I want to get you to your goals faster by changing the way that you look at your goals and by changing the way that you actually work at your goals. All right. So this is an example of Anna, right? This squat right here is not the prettiest. It's not cute. Her knees are caving. She's struggling. She's kind of all over the place. Not the cutest squat. It's not terrible, but it's not cute. All right. So this is her when she first started training, right? And then we move into this. This is progress, right? This squat looks a lot better than this squat, right? Clearly. However, this squat is still pretty freaking wobbly. You can see the bar path. You can see she's kind of sitting in, or she's struggling, right? And then if we fast forward even more, right? This squat is absolutely like exceptional. This is a really freaking good squat. The form, the depth, everything, right? The thing that I've loved about Anna and her transformation, and a lot of you know her, is she and myself, and this is what I want to do with you too, focuses so much on strength that is what drives the body to change. All right. So the thing is, a lot of people are seeing a transformation like this. Like this is where Anna started. This is where she is now. Very freaking cool. Right. But when we look at the big picture, a lot of people aren't seeing like there is middles. She was on the left, she lost weight. Even after that, we did a gaining phase and then she cut. Like there is so much in between these two photos, even these 3 photos. There is so many phases in between. But a lot of you are, or a lot of us, I do the same, and I did the same. We see people on social media and we're like, oh, I kind of want to look like them, or we have this vision for our goals, and it's just this, right? So today I kind of want you to understand again the bigger picture. The struggle that I have with explaining the bigger picture to you is you don't see the bigger picture until you look back. So for myself, when I look back to when I started, right, I'm like, oh shit, like I've changed so much. But in between this, there is so many different phases. And in here, I really didn't see the big picture. I really didn't see where I could be. I really didn't see what I could look like, how much strength I could have, right? This all happens. And in between these phases, there is so many different phases, right? So again, I hope that this is just kind of like opening your eyes to, this is not just a 3-month journey. This is not just a 6-month journey. It's not just a 1 year. We are going to keep it pushing. But again, when we think of this giant picture transformation within our bodies, the fastest way that you're going to get even from here to here is the training that you're doing in the gym. And it is enjoying that, because nothing can take away that building a body, right, happens in the gym. Building your body is going to happen in the gym, right? So now this month, I want you to, or I want to create a way for all of you to start seeing more wins in your fitness journey. I want you to find a way to take the focus off of it being just the way you look, right? Why? If we take the focus off of it just being the way you look, it changes workouts being, I'm working out to build X, or I'm working out to lose X, or I'm working out to burn calories, to I'm working out to get stronger. I'm working out to get an extra 5 pounds on my squat or on my bench press, right? When you go in with that mentality of push to get stronger, everything that you want in your physique is going to come. And you're going to enjoy the process a lot better. All right. So what we are going to do this month is I want to help you find wins more often, because when you find one win, you're going to find another, and you're going to find another, and you're going to find another. And not only are you going to find these, you're going to create them and you're going to make them happen, right? Because if I were to tell you, hey, like, let's say I was telling you what you wanted to look like, or you're telling me like, you want to look like X, right? You're at A, you want to look like X, right? That kind of seems hard to get to. But if I said like, hey, today you're going to add 5 pounds to your split squat, and you do that, you're going to be like, oh, cool, I did that. You still don't look like X, but you are happy that you added 5 pounds to your split squat. The next week, I'm like, okay, we're going to add 5 pounds again, right? And then we keep going like that. You're going to see those wins so consecutively that you're going to keep wanting to push them. If you're not focusing on your lifts at all, and you're not seeing progress in any other way other than the way that you look, even like the fact that you're not going from A to X means you're not happy at B, you're not happy at C, you're not happy at D, you're not happy at E. You're literally like just upset the whole way there, even though progress is still happening. And then the last thing that I kind of wanted to bring to light here is, of course, I want this to be a better experience for you, right? And I want to kind of give you the reality of things. And the reality of fitness is there is no finish line. Some of you have started with me, you did 6 months, and you've gotten to a transformation, and you're like, oh, cool, like I look good. And then when you get there, you're like, wait, but I still want this, and I'm still not really where I want to be, and now I want to do X. Like anything that you do, there is going to be no finish line, whether it be your job, whether you're an entrepreneur. Anything that you do, especially within your fitness transformation, there is no finish line. You want to hit a 200-pound deadlift? Great. Once you hit that 200-pound deadlift, what are you going to want to do? You're going to want to hit 225. Once you put a plate on your squat and you're doing 135, you're going to want to do 160, right? Every single time you hit one goal, it's like, okay, cool. I want to now do the next goal, because it's not really the goal that makes us happy, and it's not really the goal that drives us. It's the journey. As cheesy as that is, it's the journey. And if you've kind of felt that, like, you can kind of drop something in the chat, but it's not the goal of looking a certain way or getting a certain 5 push-ups or 5 pull-ups or whatever. That's not the goal, because once you get there, you're going to want to do more. So enjoy the journey the whole way there. You're going to get to every goal much faster. All right, so I'll give an example too. This is one of the members. I usually don't pull up things like this, but I find that they help, especially for her, for example. We went through a fat loss phase, then we went through a building phase, and I like to pull up different members and kind of show like, okay, this is what we're doing and this is how you're feeling. Because sometimes like, oh, I'm gaining weight and it's not what I want to do, and like I'm nervous, do I look fat? And I'm like, no, this is what we're doing, this is how you actually look. All right, so this is just an example of like coming in wanting fat loss. We get fat loss and it's like, well, I don't really have much muscle and I don't really feel more defined. I kind of want more muscle. And then we hit the next goal, right? So we're always kind of moving. And when you realize that it's a never ending journey, again, we can enjoy the process a lot better. We can enjoy the process a lot more. We can show up more. We can be more consistent, and we can start to enjoy the day to day, right? Another example is another client, Jamila. So when she actually first started, she was much bigger than this. So she lost weight. Once she got here, right, you expect like, oh, I'm going to be happy. And then she got shredded. And then once she got shredded, now she's in a building phase, and then she's building a lot of muscle, like, and now we're trying to lean out. Like, it is those phases of we get to a certain goal and you're really not going to want to just stay there. You're going to want to chase more, right? So again, how can we be happy with every single phase and focus on the one thing that always does progress, that always does excite us, which is your lifting. All right. So again, the reality is in your fitness transformation, there is no finish line. So you choose on a day-to-day if you want it to be a happy experience, and if we want to focus on abundance, and if we want to focus on like winning in the everyday, or if we want to go into each session and be like, oh, I have to get this workout in today. Oh my God, lifting. Oh my God, can I just be skinny? Can I just grow my ass already? All right. So that is up to you to choose. And again, I want to help you do that. So this month, you are going to achieve more wins by finding more wins. All right. So we're going to test this out. Maybe you've done this. Maybe you're a super positive person and you already look at life like this. Fucking awesome. Great. But maybe you're not. And this is hopefully going to help change your life because it's going to spill into other areas. So what we're going to do this month is every single session, every single workout, you are to find a win of that workout. Now, does that mean that you're not, or that you're going to PR every single workout? Absolutely not. That is physically impossible. I wish I could PR every single workout. No, you're not going to PR every single workout. However, you're going to find a win in every single workout. For example, Maria mentioned at the beginning of this call, what's her win for the week? Yesterday, she just got her period for the workout, did the workout. Workout probably didn't feel that great. However, she got it done. That is a win. For Anna, for example, she looked at that squat, or she squatted. The win was, I looked at a video and this is a transformation that I've had. A win was I don't know, wore an outfit that I usually wouldn't, and I started to feel confident, or I asked somebody for a spot. What is a win that you are going to find in every single session, right? It can be anything. Again, your form can be better. You had really good energy. You hit a new PR. You tried to go heavier. You didn't think that you could hit this weight, and you did. Any type of win, but you have to find one in every single session. So that means for the next 4 weeks, you are finding a win in every single session. We're ending with, what is that, 20 wins? All right. Now, this is going to start a mindset snowball effect, right? Because now we're going into wins, or we're going into workouts with a more positive aspect. You can't walk out of there without a win. Even if you have a shitty workout, because we've all had shitty workouts, there's always something that we can find, and there is always something that we can win at. Now, with this as well, you're going to feel a lot more positive and a lot happier when it comes to your lifts. This isn't really applied to anybody on this call, but it applies to a lot of people where going to the gym still kind of feels like a drag. And in that first month, it can be kind of like a drag, and we don't get into strength and enjoying the workouts until like 2-3 months in. All right. So finding wins like this in every single workout is going to help it be a more positive experience and a happier experience. And this is going to help it pour into your next lift. Another example is, let's say I say the split squat just because. Oh, actually not just because I crushed my split squat last block and I was so happy. So if you do 40 pounds on a split squat, right? So I did 40 pounds on a split squat and I was like, holy shit, I just PR'd. I didn't think that I would be able to do that. Or I did 45 pounds. I just PR'd. I didn't think I was going to do that. The next lift, I was like, I think I can do 50 pounds. So I went into the next lift thinking of my win from the last lift. And now I wanted to beat that win. So I go in with more intensity. I go in with more strength. I go in with pushing for something more, right? And again, you'll want to start making more wins. So I made this win in my split squat. Again, I want to come in and I want to hit a win on literally anything, right? And of course, what I love about this too is it's going to pour into every single area of your life. I hope that all of you have realized that fitness and nutrition, showing up for yourself, setting boundaries with your schedule, meal prepping for yourself, being strong in the gym, literally everything that you do here pours into every single aspect of your life. That is why I think even just looking strong, the quote unquote looking strong, when I see people that like look very strong, I'm like, wow, you put in a lot of time to do that. right? You go out of your way to spend an hour or more than an hour to dedicate to your body, right? So it pours into every single aspect of your life. And when we're able to pour and find wins in a workout, we're now finding wins in our work day. Had a shitty day at work, what was the win from the day, right? Or literally anything. How can we start to find more wins in our day-to-day life? And I hope that doing this every single session, finding that, cool, did an extra 5 pounds, can help you find wins in your entire workday, or literally anything, of course. All right, now, where this kind of snowballs to, right, and why I specifically want you to do this is I want you guys to start bringing in more intensity to your workouts. The reality of a fitness transformation, nutrition is going to be the number one for anything like fat loss, muscle gain, calories, right? Those are important. But to achieve an exponential physique, to achieve that muscular build, you have to be going hard in your lifts. There is no way around that. And when I made that switch a couple years ago, when I took the workouts from being just workouts or from being just burning calories or whatever they used to be, to today, I am on a mission to be the strongest version of myself, to be the strongest woman in this gym, to do better than my last lift. Once I started to do that, the progress that I have made in the past like 2 years, 3 years versus the last like 10 years is so drastically different just from that one change. Can I go harder in my workouts? Can I lift heavier? Can I find that win? So before you're even going, the first day, even if you're going today, you're going to go work out, find the win. This is going to snowball into a mentality because tomorrow you're going to look for a win and you're going to make yourself get a win. You didn't want to go for that extra 10 pounds on your squat. You're going to be like, fuck this, I'm going to do it because I need to find the win today. And I kind of want this to be my win. And when we start pushing more in the gym, your body starts to transform as well. So now, boom, we're hitting both goals, right? So I also made a little bit of like a cute little design thing. I'm going to post this in the chat. So it's like another Canva doc. There's 2 versions of it because I know that some of us are on different splits. So there is this one, which is workout 1, 2, and 3, accessory 1 and 2. If you're on an upper lower split, I also have one for you. But what I want you guys to do is like, just print it out. Print it out, type in week 1. So workout 1, you're going to write in your lift. Workout 2, you're going to write in your lift, right? Every single day, put it somewhere that you can see it. If you have a workout notebook, put it in there. I don't care where you put it. Stick it on your wall. Just put it somewhere. If you don't have a printer for whatever reason, or you don't want to print this out, make something. Get a piece of paper, but I want you to visually see it. And I want you to go out of your way to write it down. You're not going to leave the gym and be like, my win was this. No, I want you to write it down. Because at the end of the 4 weeks, we are going to see the progression that you have made. And you're going to see it all on paper. Right? And you're going to see the difference in week 1 versus maybe week 2, week 3, and week 4. How does our mindset start to shift? How do we start lifting heavier? Did all of a sudden you put 20 pounds on your squat in 4 weeks? Right? So this is going to be your homework. And this is going to be our challenge for the whole month of September. Right? You are going to find a win in every single session. This is going to carry over for you to push harder in your sessions because you're going to be looking for wins and you're going to enjoy those sessions much more. It's going to transform our mentality when it comes to working out and when it comes to fitness and when it comes to being the strongest chick that you are in this world, right? And of course, that pours into when we look back at the big picture and when you look back 2 years from now, you'll be like, oh, nice. I'm glad Nicole told me that I need to start lifting heavier and pushing harder in the gym because now it makes sense. So if any of the stories that I've said today about seeing the bigger picture or showing Dee's transformation, or Anna's, or myself, or whatever. You're not really seeing that within yourself right now. I want you to know that that exists, and whatever goals that you have for yourself, they are attainable, and you just have to focus in the today and enjoy it. And when you look back 2 years from now, you're gonna be like, okay, yeah, this all fell into place. All right, but I just want it to be a more positive experience for you. So that is all for today. I had a very simple thing, even though it's kind of hard to get it all out because I try to just kind of put it into words. All right, so we'll wrap up on that one with the famous food is love and strength is power, which I've been loving saying lately. Any questions on this particular challenge that we have this week? I am going to send this to you. Maybe I can even do this right now if you guys want the link. Any questions on this challenge? How are you guys feeling about it? Are you excited? Do you need this? Have you been a little down in the dumps? Let me post it in here. All right, posted the link if you guys want it. So as accountability for today, or max tomorrow, I want you to post having it printed out. Have it printed out, print out 4 of them. But if you're doing this challenge, we're going to do it right. All right, we got, think it's great. Also, thank you for putting so much effort into planning these calls. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I put so much effort into these things. Thanks. I needed that one. Appreciate you. Anybody else? Not so much now, but the first year of my journey, I think my biggest pet peeves with the fitness industry was the emphasis on A and Z. And there's so much info on the in-between, so it's always discouraging. So definitely appreciate this outlook. Yes. There's so much. I fell into it myself. I don't know if you guys follow Masi Arias. She is like, she was literally my definition of like, that's who I wanted to be. And I swore I just need to look leaner. And like, I didn't really see the in-betweens. I just saw like when I first started and then Masi Arias. And like, because I never got there, I was like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Right. And just transform all of that. Like, be on your own journey today. That's all you can do. What is the journey that I can have in this one workout? Excited. I feel this is going to give me more push in my workouts. Love that. Yes, yes, yes. That is the goals for this month. 4 weeks. If you even, I know some of you worked out yesterday, fill in the goal for yesterday, but have this printed out, post it in the group. I'm glad that you guys are excited about this. Every win, I'll probably do this. And I love when we're all like active in the chat as well. I'll probably shoot a win after every call. I'll put in the chat. I'll even say it right now as accountability. So I'll be like, my win for today was whatever. By the end of the week, I'm not gonna say probably, language. I am going to take a picture of my paper and I'll post it in the group as well, just to kind of show my accountability that I'm doing this. And that can help you guys out more too. So if you want to join me on that, you should. Any other questions? Not related to this. Anything that's come up this week in the gym with your nutrition? Did I get any good questions this week? I got one today, but I don't remember. No. Any other questions? Anybody want to unmute and share anything? Jen's not here today. She's vocal. And Linda, they're probably busy. No, we're good. All right, I'll take it. Take it for today. So remember, print this out. You guys have the link. I'm about to post it right now. And yeah, I'm excited for this. So I will see you all next week. Love you guys. Appreciate you. And have some kick-ass workouts this week.